Um, Let me start by asking you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, generally, we've been talking about the choir since yesterday, and we all know that choir is an integral part of the church. Now, please, what do you understand by a gospel choir?
Thank you very much, Brother Udere. Um, with the choir, I mean, there are so many choirs, so we're talking about the church choir now.
Yes.
The choir, the expectation from the choir, it's about them linking the prayers of the church members with the Lord in heaven. What I've realized about the choir is the choir plays a very important role when it comes to lifting the spirit of people in the church. A lot of people comes into the church with so many issues and all of that. But when you are in the church and the choir starts to sing, it takes out the sadness, it takes out the depression, it lightens up the spirit, and hence create room for connection with God or whatever is going on in the church at that particular time. So the choir is the church, as we all know. And I think without the choir, the church might not be able to, give the leeway for people to commune with God.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, that means from your explanation, um, I can deduce that the choir also can mislead the church.
Oh, definitely. I mean, with whatever is happening in the world now, I'll give you an example. I was in church last week, and it was the song before the preaching, and it was going on well. It lifted up my spirits and all of that, and I was connecting with God at that point until when they started singing the worldly song. I really can't remember the song, but I know it didn't gel with the realm I was at that time. And it actually dampens my spirit. And I had to look at the choir. Fortunately, the guy that was singing at that time connected with me and immediately changed the song. And it wasn't just me. I could see some other members in the church as well, like, we're enjoying this, we're connecting with God. And all of a sudden, you've succeeded in bringing everybody down. And the connection was broken completely. But luckily, he changed it and then it picked up again.
Okay. Now, I hope people at home can listen to analysis when the church choir is ministering and the soul of the congregation has been lifted up. And a change in music actually dampens and destroys whatever connection that he had. And but thank God that the worship leader understands.
Mhm.
Probably, I don't know what came over him or her. I don't know, but thank God he understands. And
Mhm.
from your explanation, I think it changed
Mhm.
the tune of the music. And
And I think it's very important for the choir, not every member of the choir, whoever is leading the choir at that point in time, to connect with the congregation, for them to be able to see how the congregation are connecting
yes,
with the song that they are singing. It happened that he was able to do that. You just can't go into the choir stall and started to sing without you. It's like you going into the lecture room and you're teaching the students, and you're not observing if they're actually understanding what you're teaching them or not. So it's the same for the whoever is leading the choir in the church as well. So it's very important for them to understand that there has to be a connection. They've got to make sure that there's a connection between the song that they are singing with the congregation. Otherwise, what you're going to have is a lot of people leaving whatever they are doing to come to church. The basic reason why people comes to church is because the Lord said, where there is one or two, three people gathered in my name, I will answer them. And then when you now decide that your expectation is, okay, I'm going into the church of the Lord, I'm going into the presence of the Lord, and the Lord is my prayers or whatever is on my mind that I want to commune with God with will be answered or will be taken by him, and he will answer my prayer. And then you have no connection with God, because the choirs have gone derailed from singing the gospel song that will connect your mind, your spirit, your soul to God. And they've moved into the secular world. And what happens when they start singing those secular songs? You'll find that it will be quiet at the time they were singing the gospel song, and everybody is in communication with God. We're in communion with him. And then the next thing, when they go into the secular world, you find everybody dancing. And then there's distractions. All of a sudden, there will be distractions in the church of God. And you now wonder, what is going on? What is going on? Which means the purpose to which you have left the comfort of your house to come to the Lord, to pray to him, and have your prayers answered, believing that your prayers will be answered, has been jeopardized.